Hi everyone. So today we are going to discuss chapter 7, Getting to Know Plants of grade 6th. This video is going to talk about the parts of plant. Now in the last video we learned about the types of plants, which were herbs, shrubs and trees, their various examples and how they can be differentiated based on their sizes and function. So the basic difference between three of them is going to be the length of the stem and the branching of it. In herbs, there is no branch, so you will have only one weak stem. In shrubs, there will be one stem, but it will all be coming up from the root. And in trees, you have a trunk and then there are a lot of stems and branches. In this video, we talk about parts of plants. So there are mainly three parts of plants that we'll be focusing on: stems, roots and leaves. So we have two systems, that is the root system and the shoot system. In the root system, we are going to talk about roots, and in the shoot system, we will be talking about the stems and the leaves. The first one, the stem. Now, as you go out, you observe things around you. You must have seen that stems also varies in their thickness. So there are few plants which will have very thin stem, while the others are going to have very thick stem. Few will be brown in color, few will be green in color. So according to your observation, understand the concept of stem. The stem helps the water and minerals to go to the leaves and other plant parts attached to the stem through narrow tubes inside them. So stems are going to have very small tubes inside them. They are called xylem and phloem, which you will be studying in your further standards. But that is xylem and phloem. Now water is one way in plant. It will always go from roots to the tip of the leaf. So when you water the plants from above, it is never from tip of the leaf till the ground. It will always take the water from the soil and not from above anywhere else. So one-way traffic of water is from down to up, and the food which is prepared by the leaves will be transferred from up to down and down to up. That is okay. That can be two-way. So that means there must be two lifts, the two tubes inside the stem. The second is the plants with weak stems that cannot stand upright but spread on the ground are called creepers. So basically creeping. The snails they creep, the snails they creep, the snakes they creep. So creeping means they don't have legs to walk, that is they are going to crawl on the ground. So all the weak stems which cannot stand on their own, they will not have that much of strength to stand and take the weight of the leaves. These stems are going to crawl on the ground and they are called creepers, while the ones who will climb up but with a support are called the climbers. So they can go against the gravity and climb up, but still they will need a support to climb up. They can't climb on their own. They won't have that thick stem. So they are called the climbers. Now, if you see these two experiments, and you can conduct it at home also, you can take stem with few leaves on it, take a piece of it and put it in colored water. You can make the colored water using your poster colors also, using the food color which is there at home, and dip it inside that. Keep it for few hours, or you can keep it overnight, and the next morning you will see that water is moved from the down part to the up part through the stem tubes. And now when you cut it, when you cut a part of it, you will be able to see the color inside the stem. So that means water has traveled from the glass to the tip of the leaves. Now the next part of plant that we will study will be the roots. You have studied in your previous standard about different types of roots. So mainly there were taproot and fibrous roots, and you have also studied the differences and the examples of it. Now the function of the root is to help the plant hold to the soil. If the roots are not there, stem cannot hold on its own. It is going to fall off. So roots are there as anchors. They are anchoring the plant. They are supporting the plant to stand up. The next is the leaf. Now leaf is an organ of a plant. The way we have multiple organs, and multiple organs are performing different functions like respiration, digestion, excretion. The same way leaf is a very important organ of a plant. The part of a leaf which is attached to the stem is called the petiole. You will be able to see that in the next image, that the part which is attached to the leaf is the petiole, and the broad green part of the leaf is the lamina. The lines of the leaf that you can see in the image are the veins. and the way these veins are arranged in the leaf. That arrangement of the veins is called venation, which we will study with their types also. And the center line, the thick line that you see in the image, is the midrib. The design made by the vein in the leaf is the venation. Now this is the structure of a leaf. You can see the tip is the top point of the leaf. Then there is a midrib. So the thick line which is there is the midrib. You will see a few veins also, and the leaf blade. So the entire surface of the leaf is called leaf blade. It can also be called lamina. The leaf surface can also be called lamina. Petiole is the point by which the leaf is getting attached to the stem, and there also you will have two types, the axile and the stipule. Now we are going to talk about the leaf venation. Venation is the arrangement of veins in the leaf, that is on the leaf blade or lamina. It is of two types, the parallel venation and the reticulate venation. Parallel, as the name suggests, the veins are going to be arranged parallelly to each other. You must have observed this in grass. So in grass, in banana leaves, the veins are parallel to each other. While in the second type, there is a reticulate venation. It is in the branching form. So there is this midrib and the veins are coming out of it like branches. So it is, and it will have a net-like structure. So apart from branches, there's going to be a lot of nets that you have seen in the previous images. So if the design is net-like on both the sides of the midrib, the venation is reticulate, that is too many branches. And if the lines are parallel to each other, then it is parallel venation. Now if you see the example, see on the right side, the example of parallel venation and reticulate venation. So parallel, this can be seen in the leaves of your corn or wheat or banana, grass, and the other one is normally what you see around you is the reticulate venation. Apart from these two main type of venation, we have the other venations which are mentioned below, but you don't have, you will be studying that in your further standards. That is pinnate, reticulate, palmate, parallel. Now you have not known what is parallel, what is reticulate. Just see on the left side, 3 examples are given. Write in the comment box what is the answer for number 1, 2 and 3. Which type of venation are they? To summarize this video, today we have studied about the different parts of plant. So we have root system and we have shoot system. In the root system, we talked about the function of roots, how root hair, root tip, root cap are taking in the water and the minerals from the soil and transporting it to the entire plant. While in the shoot system, we talked about the leaves, their venation, their function. Apart from that, we also saw the stems and how the stem helps the plant. What are the different types of plant based on the stem? So if it's a weak stem which is not even able to stand on its own, it's going to be a creeper plant. If it can stand but with support of other plants, then it is a climber plant. In the next video, we are going to discuss about the various types of flowers, how is it differentiated, different parts of plant, and the exotic plants which are there in the world. Thank you.